This manipulation is called 6-point progression. We're going to work through different manipulations. It can also be called cross currents because all of the hand positions are going to be at a diagonal across the body. So the first position is glutes to rhomboids. So the rhomboids are the muscles that come down from the spine like the top of a Christmas tree between the scapula and the spine. And so essentially you can be anywhere between the spine and the far side shoulder blade for rhomboids. And this is alternate stimulation, so I'm going to stimulate at the glutes and then at the rhomboids. And I'm looking for tight ischemic tissue in the rhomboids or sometimes in the glutes. And essentially I'm trying to find points in the glutes and the rhomboids that talk to each other. So sometimes I'll push on a spot in the rhomboids and I'll feel a change in the tissue at the glutes or vice versa. Depending on the amount of tension that your client has in their glutes, there's a few different ways you can push on their glutes. You can use a loose fist, you can use the heel of your hand, you can use your knuckles, or you can use your fingertips. Finger pads, actually, more than fingertips. Occasionally people will have a lot of tension right here, and so the pressure of finger pads may be too much for them. And people regularly carry tension in the rhomboid area. The second part of the 6-point progression is we're going to find the ischial tuberosity in yoga called the sits bones. I'm going to use my index and my middle finger to hook that ischial tuberosity. I'm going to rock it medial lateral. My left hand, which is the hand that's closest to the head, is going to come to the far side upper trap lateral neck. So I have kind of a lot of areas to work with here. And I'm looking around again for tight tissue, knots, or just areas that feel like they require attention. My hand that's at the ischial tuberosity is just going to keep rocking. It's less alternate stimulation here, or I'm just going to keep the rock going here. And once I find that ischial tuberosity, I don't want to lose it and have to find it again. We don't want to be creepy here. We're just grabbing that ischial tuberosity with a firm rock. Again, I'll stay with this. Usually I'll stay with this manipulation until I feel some kind of a release in the tissue. And then the third part, the final part of the 6-point progression, is my hand that is at this upper trap, lateral neck, is now going to come up to the far side occiput. And my hand that was at the ischial tuberosity is going to reach for the calcaneal bone, for the heel itself. So when I say calcaneal bone, I'm not talking so much the calcaneal tendon, but the actual bone of the heel. Sometimes you have a client that is particularly tall, and it's not entirely possible to reach both points at the same time. So there's a couple of modifications we can make here. We can either lift up our client's heel and hold it up like this, or the other option is to work the occiput while still pointing our fingertips towards the heel, then work the heel while pointing our other hand towards the occiput, and just go back and forth between the two.